Good evening. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Okay, so I've been pulling some cards here, and I have, if this resonates with you, the Emperor reversed here. I have an Emperor reversed here that was in a relationship, possibly with a Sagittarius, and or any other sign. Take it as it resonates. And remember, energy is fluid, so the Emperor reverse can be an older woman or an older man, okay? Even though I do get the vibe and energy that this could be a masculine figure. So what this man's dilemma right now is, this person is feeling very compulsive and passionate about going towards somebody that gave them complete fulfillment in their life. This person satisfied them on all fronts. This person was the sun in their life, okay? So they were hitting on all, they were shooting off on all engines, or however you say that. And they have been out in the cold from this person for some time now, or disconnected. And they're kind of in a reflective type energy about some things that had gone on in the past, why they're no longer with this person that they may have done. They may have done this, or the other person may have done this. Both of these people love each other, okay? I got that on both sides. Both of these people love each other. But it's a possibility that both of these people may have backstabbed and betrayed each other. And this Emperor reversed in the past, he had a new start with the Sagittarius, but he avoided a disaster by quickly getting out of, I guess, some type of commitment they had. So if these people were supposed to get married, or were married, or whatever the case may be, this person was able to get out of that commitment. And he felt like by getting out of that commitment, he avoided a disaster, or he got away with something, okay? And this Emperor, in the relationship with that person, they were kind of wasting that person's time because they had some things going on with them. I get the sense that whoever this older gentleman is, he might have had some things going on that made him stagnant and delayed in the relationship, where he may not have been showing up emotionally for the relationship and for his partner in entirety. So what they were showing me was, this person could have been a little emotionally unavailable, slow moving, and the waters run very deep with this person. So that means the partnership that they were in, they might not fully express everything that's going on with them on the inside with this person. So it's a lot of things going on with this older gentleman, you know, that they didn't share with their partner. And it kind of created a wedge and space in between the two of them. Now, one of the things that was slowing down the partnership, why the person that he avoided committing to moved on, and why they felt like this Emperor was wasting their time, was because they were sleeping with somebody in that Sagittarius family, possibly another younger fire sign, or a very young person, possibly someone 18, 19, 20 years old, very young, okay? And they're telling me whoever that person was, they could possibly be a very young person that's in the military. But I guess that was one of the things that was slowing down the relationship between that Sagittarius and this Emperor. And they wanted to keep that a secret. But now they want to backtrack and catch back up, possibly, and get back into a relationship. And the High Priestess card came out, which lets me know that whoever that Sagittarius or whoever carries that in their chart, she has, she's spiritually inclined. That means she's very intuitive. She's really nothing to play with. You know, even if she wasn't aware that this emperor was giving to, because it did come out that he was also helping whoever this younger person he was sleeping with, and it was only sex, but whoever this younger person that he was giving some of his time and money to, they had some type of transportation issue. So they could have possibly been paying their car note or helping them out. You know, they could have been giving them rides and picking this person up, taking them grocery shopping, or whatever the case may be. It was something surrounding this younger person's car that emperor was helping them with. And it's not showing me that the emperor really had any real feelings for whoever that younger energy was. It was more of just a sex thing that he may have been taking advantage of. But also, it did come up that someone close to that emperor had died and passed away. And it also was affecting him emotionally. And that's something that, because the waters run very deep with that person, it's not easy for them to open up. That's not something that's not an area in their heart that they opened up to that Sagittarius they was in a connection with. Now that Sagittarius left them because whoever that Sagittarius energy is, like I said, the High Priestess card came out. So you're not going to be able to play in her face, even if she can't, if this is a woman, even if she can't see and tangibly prove, you know, that there was infidelity and other things going on. She already knows it energetically. Okay, I keep calling her a she, take it as it resonates. You know, she already could sense the energy of what was going on. And she may have also been connected to someone else as well. Okay? And now the dilemma is this emperor is in a passionate pursuit of going back and getting that younger fire sign, possibly the Sagittarius, which could be also young, but not quite as young as whoever that other young lady is, that could be in the military that he was helping out, you know, with the transportation issue, okay? That he may have abused power with, okay? Yeah, he may have abused power because he kept this Sagittarius hanging on, you know, and wasting their time and not making a decision about what direction the relationship was going in. He was stringing her along, even though he did have genuine feelings for her. And what the dilemma he's under is the secret that he's holding on to, that whoever this person, if this resonates with you, whoever this person is, they could be someone, a younger person in your family that they were sleeping with and helping. I get the sense that if this is somebody in your family that this older gentleman you was in a relationship with was sleeping with, and you all live in the same house, this is someone they were giving rides to. This is someone they were possibly, because what came out was underage teen. Now that does not have to mean it was an underage teen. That could actually mean it was just a very, very young person, like 18, 19, like extremely young. But okay, so sorry about that. I heard a raccoon outside that scared the shit out of me. There's a very good possibility that emperor, if you all are in the same house, could have been giving a ride to a very, very young male or female in the home that they were also sleeping with. If this person is in school, or even if this is a young person that just started out in the military, or whatever the case may be, take it as it resonates. If you all were living together and you left for work first and they had to give this person a ride to school, or give this person a ride to a military base, or to the store, or whatever the case may be, or do something with regard to this person's car, like I said, they were helping them out with that, okay, and sleeping with them, all right? So now they're being more practical, possibly, about what they need to do to get you back into their life, because they felt like you were wasting their time, and you walked away from them, and they're heartbroken about that. So now they're thinking in a more practical sense. What are my expectations of this person? How can I expect, to have a good relationship and have someone commit to me and be with me if I'm not being honest about where this relationship is going, and I'm not giving all of myself. I know that you're not stupid, okay? I know that you're not stupid. So even if you can't prove it, something's going on. So this Emperor is being a little more practical in their thinking, okay? Realizing that they can't play games with you, and they can't waste any more of your time if they want you in their life, all right? So we're going to take it from there. Any more messages with regard to this reading? All right, we got the Ten of Swords again. Oh, okay. They might even be being more practical in understanding that in order to balance things out with the two of you, for you to come back together again, that they may need to be honest about betraying you. Because when you're being practical and you're thinking, basically what that's saying is you're being more realistic now. I got to be realistic about this. I already know that you highly intuitive. So I can't come back into your life, and make up a story about why I was emotionally unavailable to you and may have stagnated on time and energy and other things. That even if I didn't admit it to you, that it was something. That it is something. Something was going on, and I have to be practical and tell you exactly what it was, or you're not going to let me back. You're not about to play this game with me. So it looks like someone is in a King of Cups energy. That is someone that is emotionally intelligent, and that is someone that is they're emotionally intelligent and being emotionally responsible. Okay, about that betrayal that they did. Okay, what else, Spirit? Yeah, with that third party. Yeah, I feel like this could be you, Sagittarius, if this is you, okay? And I feel like this could be your partner, that older gentleman, the Emperor reversed, wanting to tell you. I feel like he's wanting to tell you about how he backstabbed and betrayed you, because he knows you already know. She may not have the details of what you did, but she has what we call circumstantial evidence. She's a high priestess. For a high priestess, circumstantial evidence is what the hell we feel energetically. We already know. And then everything else, common sense wise, that adds up when you disappear and, don't have energy to have sex, and, just other things. Women are intuitive. So you're gonna have to come clean, and you can't make nothing up for why you were the way you were in the relationship before, where she felt like you were wasting her time, because she's gonna know you're lying, because we know what's realistic and what a truth sounds like. Oh, I was just going through something. I was thinking about my great auntie that raised me that passed away. I know I never shared that with you. Yeah, I understand that, but you didn't answer your phone every day for a week between the hours of 10 and 12 o'clock. Where were you? Because you work at night, and I know you're up. You got to come clean and tell the whole truth, because you have enough emotional intelligence to know that you can't play a high priestess. I did see the magician card. Maybe we'll get to that. What else, Spirit? Yeah, they want to confess to end the conflict about how they're no longer juggling them. See, a woman don't have to see you juggling her and know who it is. We're going to feel it. We'll be able to feel it energetically. And one thing about women, let me say this. Always trust your gut. And I don't got to tell y'all this because y'all already know that. Always trust your gut. Because that feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach, that feeling that you get around your belly of uneasiness, when you feel like someone is doing something to you, never ignore your body. You never ignore your body. That's your energy center all tied up in a knot, because energetically you can feel that something is wrong. And let me tell you how that works. As a woman, whether you're a high priestess or not, just as a woman, you have a certain level of intuition, because you have to care for newborn. Your body is equipped to care for a newborn baby. So that means you have to have the intuition to know if you're upstairs and the baby is downstairs, it's something you can feel when it's something wrong. You can literally just feel it. You just know. It's a knowing. Even if the baby is just cooing or crying softly, you can tell by the tone and the staggering. You can tell by the type of cry exactly what is going on with that child. You can tell by the facial expressions exactly what's going on. You rely on your intuition to know when there's something wrong with your child, whether it's a newborn or even if it's an older child. You know when something ain't right with your baby. You know when something is different. Even if it's the slightest thing, you know something going on. Because you can read your children up and down. So why wouldn't you trust your body, that same body that lets you know what's going on with your child, especially a newborn? Why, when your body reacts because something's wrong, why wouldn't you trust that same instinct when it comes to your intuition in a relationship with a man or woman? When your body tightens up and you get that butterfly feeling in your gut that something's not right, regardless of what they tell you. Never let anyone gaslight you about that's the same intuition that worked with that baby is the same intuition that'll work in adult relationships with people, friends, family, and everyone. When you feel your body react, do not let anyone gaslight you and doubt what you know. You have to if you don't trust nothing else, trust your body. If you have to be in tune and pay attention to how your body reacts when people tell you things. Pay attention to what parts of your body tighten up and the feelings that you get in your middle region and in your neck. Your body's gonna tell you the truth, I promise. Always trust your intuition. So it looks like this person has not been able to move forward possibly in their life. Why they want this person back to restore balance and happiness in their life. Because like I said, both these people love each other. Both of these people love each other. Yeah, I got the 10 of Cups here. Complete wish fulfillment. Whatever they were getting with their behavior in the past, with being closed off to you emotionally, So if this person was closed off to you emotionally in the past, and happy with the way that things were, being able to still have you give energy to them and be in their life and provide what you were providing to them while possibly sleeping with a family member of yours, okay? That could be a younger person in the military, something of that nature that they were very attracted to, okay? When you left, they were no longer fulfilled, and they were no longer they no longer had the sun in their life. Do you remember Why Did I Get Married To, that Tyler Perry movie, when they were talking about the 80-20 rule, and they were saying most of the time you're only going to get about 80% of what you want in a relationship from a person, because no one is completely perfect. Nobody is going to be 100% perfect of every single thing that you want in a human being. That's impossible. So there is going to be a 20% portion of what you want that you may not have. So what that person, what that Emperor Reverse did was, you were 80%, if not 90, of what that Emperor wanted. And because you stayed in that relationship without a firm commitment from them, okay, and they wasted your time, you left. Now, they were getting that other little 20%, which might have just been, some hot sex from an 18-year-old possibly, or possibly younger, 17. Yeah, I don't know if you want to get back with this Emperor, to be honest. But I'm just here delivering the message. But that other 20% was he was acting out some type of sexual fetish with a much younger person. And what happened was, when you walked away and left that Emperor, his whole world turned upside down, because that 80% walked away out of his life, and that was you. So now all he was left with was that little 20%, which was some quick sex with a younger person that he might have been throwing some money to pay their car note, or helping out with a car issue, or whatever the case may be. Possibly in your family. Take this as it resonates. For some of you, this is someone in your family, possibly in your household. So now his life feels empty, and he's very dissatisfied. This is the Four of Cups. He was very dissatisfied with that 20% that he was left with when you walked away with these other 3 cups. You took your 3 cups here and left because he was wasting your time, even though you were bringing the most sunshine into his life. And you left him with that little 20% that he was getting. And that's why the sun came out reversed here, where in the other spread it was in the upright. He was in a reflective energy, thinking about how you were his everything, or how you were his 88%. So now he wants you back, because that 20% don't care about him. That 20%, is a quick fuck. That 20% don't talk to him and rub his back, and don't provide that emotional stimulation and support, and don't project that loving energy that you were giving that person. He wants the whole shebang now. He realizes that he was being selfish in trying to have his cake and eat it too. German chocolate, red velvet, strawberry, lemon. So now he realizes that you are his all in all. This is the 10 of Cups, complete wish fulfillment. You see, the man, the woman, the 2 kids, they even got a nice little house here with the creek running through their backyard. Y'all might have been living in a townhouse that had a creek running through the backyard even. Go ahead, Spirit. What else? He wants to apologize to you. That's the Page of Cups. This man want to apologize to you, child. He wants to apologize to you for being narcissistic and being in this energy. This man want to apologize to you. Oh. For trying to manipulate you. You know, I get the energy that this person was being narcissistic and might have been playing with your head a little bit. Okay? Because, you know, the magician can also be someone that is not well or in good health. And your health has to do with your mental state too. And that's what narcissists do. What narcissists do is they gaslight you. And they make you doubt your own reality. They make you doubt what you know for a fact to be true because you can feel it. Energy is a thing. And they make you doubt that. But I'm still going to clarify. What's that magician reverse, please? What's the magician reverse? Uh-oh. Oh, wow. They were energy harvesting off of you. And that's what narcissists do. They energy harvest off of you. Someone had an abortion. I don't know if this was you that had the abortion or that younger woman that he was sleeping with. But someone had an abortion, and yes, they tried it. Yeah. This person was being a narcissist to you when you all were together. So, oh wow, this possibly could be the person with the transportation issue that they were helping. They could have gotten whoever that younger person is. They could have gotten them pregnant and they had to pay for them to have an abortion, and could have gaslit you about it possibly if you had questions or suspicions. Who's this King of Swords reverse? Clarify the King of Swords reverse. Yeah. That's that younger woman. Yep. That younger woman was pregnant and had an abortion. And they could have been affecting someone's mental health here too. Let me see here. Clarify, what's the Magician reverse? Oh. Okay, I got 2 cards for you. This relationship was a lesson only meant for one season of your life. The spirit wants you to move forward to your next lesson. They're advising you not to allow this person back into your life. And they're saying that you are heavily spiritually protected at this time. I feel like these people were doing spell work. They could have been doing spell work. How do you do spell work on somebody that you love? How do you say that you love somebody, but then try to manipulate their free will? Love is not control. Love is allowing people to think and do and act on their own. You can present to somebody how you feel about them and what your desires are with regard to what you would like, what the outcome that you want with that person. But after that, the ball is in their court. You cannot do spell work on somebody and love them. That is a narcissistic control issue. Now, I'm wondering if this person was doing spell work on whoever that young lady is that had the abortion in your family. I wonder if he did spell work on her. Let me get some energy on that. Because I want to know if he made her lose that baby. I want to know if he did some spell work to make her lose that baby, or was he doing some type of oblivion spell, or I want to know what the hell was going on with that. Give me some energy on the Magician reversed here. They were doing spell work on you because that's why you're heavily spiritually protected at this time. You better not let this Emperor back into your energy. Listen to me. If you are somebody that has Sagittarius heavily in it, and that's why he's worried, that's why the obstacle is he's worried about coming back into your energy. And he's tiptoeing. And now he's emotionally intelligent. Now he's realizing that he can't gaslight you and time waste no more. Now he's worried about telling you the truth about how he backstabbed and betrayed you and got your family member pregnant. And he's in a mental imprisonment, 9 of Swords with the 9 of Wands. He's a wounded soldier here. He's not in good mental health about it. He's not in a good mental space. And he's trying to energy harvest off of you. That's the sunshine you were in his life. He was taking your energy from you. All of your good, pure energy, he was harvesting all that energy. And when you went away, that little 20% of a family member that he was fucking didn't have the type of energy that he needed to sustain himself. She was a dollar store battery, goddammit, and you were the goddamn energizer with lithium. He needs you in his life because you are the one that provide him the most sustainable, highest vibration of love energy that helps him get through his days. Energy harvesting off of you. He felt empty when you left. This goddamn narcissist that wants to come to you now and apologize in a loving energy. You better not let this man back in. You better guard your mind. You better guard your chakra energy centers. You better guard your mental body and your emotional body. I don't know how many times I've talked about this, but I'm going to say it again because I don't know who is listening for the first time. When somebody, your body, not just your physical body, but your mental body, your mental body, your emotional body, you have an astral body, you have an ethereal body, you have several bodies, okay? Energetic bodies before you even get to your physical body, all right? So when we talk about your body, we're talking about your house. You don't sit up there and let somebody that came in your house and like a damn Tasmanian devil and fucked everything up and smashed all your windows in and did all kind of shit. And you get them out your house. You don't let them come back in your house and fuck up again. If this man tries to come to you again and have access to you again, you keep him the hell away from you. You do not speak to him. You do not communicate via text message. You don't sit down to eat and talk about the good times. Run, sister. Run. Because if you give that man access to your mental body and he can get inside your head, by default, giving him access to your mind space is going to give him access to your emotional space, wherein he can form another energy cord and attachment to you. That'll eventually lead to you sleeping together and forming an even stronger bond. So when he does his spell work on you, it's going to work because he will have an energetic cord attached to you. Do not let this man back into your body. Not just physically, but I mean mentally too. Do not give him access to your mental space by talking to him and allowing him to talk his way through. Or allowing him to gaslight you and play with your head, which will in turn mess up and throw your emotions off. And when your emotions are all off, guess what? Your energy centers are all out of whack. And that feeling of uneasiness, that where you have butterflies in your stomach area, that's your solar plexus all thrown out of whack. Because you got this wacko playing around and running around in your mind and headspace. You got to be able to be in a place of balance. All your energy centers need to stay balanced and in order and rotating simultaneously with each other in order. This man wants to, do not ignore that feeling that you get in your gut. I told you, that is your energy center, where your sacral is, where your solar plexus is, and your root chakra. You got away from this man already. And you're confident and you're balanced and you're happy. That solar plexus is balanced right now. I'm looking at that beautiful yellow gown that you have on. And your mental space is sound. I'm looking at that yellow crown that you have on. If you let this man back into your mental space, he's going to come into your home, and it's going to cause a wreck loose when he apologizes for what he did with this third party. When he apologizes for it, that's going to mess with your head. It's going to mess with your self-esteem because, one, you're going to have a low opinion of yourself in your subconscious mind for taking him back after allowing him to do you like that. And it's going to keep you emotionally unbalanced and thrown off. This is a narcissist. The King of Swords reversed. You are spiritually protected. You are a high priestess. Whoever you are a high priestess. It came out in my cards earlier. I didn't have it out for you because I put it back in the deck because I was still pulling. But the Temperance card with the High Priestess card came out. You have Sagittarius heavily aspected in your chart. And you are in the upright. So you are of a high vibration. Okay? They're warning you. Don't let this man back in. You got to guard your mind. You got to guard your spaces around you. Guard what you allow to pass through your ears. Guard what you're willing to allow your eyes to look at and your ears to hear. Guard what you're willing to listen to. This relationship was a lesson only meant for one season of your life. The spirit wants you to move on to your next lesson. Don't make this mistake now. Any more messages, Spirit? That's the Chariot card. That's Cancer energy. And the 10, they're telling you to move forward. Move on from this and release this burden. All he's going to bring is more burdens for you. He was a time waste. He wasted your time. I don't know how long you were together, but in the past, he wasted your time. And even if you allow him back, it's only for him to energy harvest from you. He got all kind of, the waters run deep with that man. He got all kind of issues going on with him that are unhealed and unresolved. And you have some unhealed emotional wounds going on with you too, because I pulled cards on whoever you are too in the beginning of the reading before I started the video. You have some emotional, codependent, unhealed wounds going on while you stayed in a relationship with a narcissist. And you're going to need to take this time while you, I don't know if you're involved with anyone else, but if your energy is free and clear of any other relationships or connections, now would be a good time to sit down. Now would be a good time to sit down and examine yourself and see what needs to be healed within you while you let this narcissist string you along for so long. Everybody is here with unhealed wounds and issues or something that they're working on. I'm not pointing just you out. There's not a human walking this planet that don't have something that they're working on. Okay? But being that you do have some type of unhealed wounds within you, 9 times out of 10 you could have been raised or have some type of dynamic in your childhood growing up where you was exposed to some type of a narcissistic behavior. That would be the first place that you should look. Okay? Because oftentimes, and you're a high priestess, so you're an empath. Okay? You're an intuitive empath. You're very in tune with other people's feelings and emotions. Oftentimes, empaths will attract narcissists because they were very empathetic in their childhood because they were abused by a narcissist. So, it doesn't mean you were punched in the face as a child. A lot of abuse can be psychological and hidden and emotional without you even knowing that you were being abused by a narcissist. If you're not familiar with that sort of thing, you could have been manipulated a lot as a child. Whatever the case may be, before you jump into another relationship, because you're going to attract the same man in a different body if you don't get this lesson and heal whatever's within you. That's what's going to happen. You're gonna attract the same lesson right back to you. It's like you go get a bag of Doritos from the snack machine, and what happens when that Dorito fall down? Another one come in its place. And that's what's going on with these cycles that we go through in life of lessons, okay? If you jump into another relationship, I guarantee you that wound inside of you is energetically going to attract you to the exact same man in a different body with a different face and a different name. And it'll be the exact same situation. It's worth it to sit down while your energy is free and clear and sit with yourself and find out where you need healing at. And see if you could work toward healing whatever that wound is that attracted this narcissist to you magnetically, okay? Release this burden. Move forward with the Chariot card here. Move forward with your life. Don't turn back. Last warning. This relationship was a lesson only meant for one season of your life. The Spirit wants you to move forward to your next lesson. So that means sit down and do some healing. And you are heavily spiritually protected at this time. Whoever this was, they were doing spell work on you. They were doing, and it doesn't have to be hocus pocus, spell work. I tell y'all many times before, you cast spells with your mouth. Every time you open up your mouth, you cast in a spell. Because you are invoking whatever you're speaking into life or existence, depending on what type of power and energy you have built up behind your words. You're casting spells with your mouth every single day. Every time you open up your mouth, you cast a spell with your mouth. Whether it's a spell telling you, I am intelligent, I am abundant, I am smart, I am loved, or whether it's a bad spell. I am greedy. I only want money. I only care about dick. I only this. I only that. Regardless of whatever it is, I don't like her, because she thinks she cute. Whatever you're projecting out your mouth, you are speaking prayers. A prayer is a spell. There's no difference. It's a group of, and when you have a prayer meeting, there's no difference. You have a group of people that collectively come together to all speak the same thing, the same invocation, the same desire, and to come together in agreement and to speak on it and to put all of their energy behind it, whatever you're trying to will into existence. So how is the prayer any different than a spell? It is the same exact thing. The question is what you're spelling or praying about of a high vibration or a low vibration? So, like I said, you watch what you say out your mouth and make sure that you're thinking and saying the right things. I done lost my train of thought there. All right. So it looks like this, like I said, is someone with a lot of Sagittarius in their chart. I do hope you make the right decision, and I hope you are able to sit down and take some time really to heal so that you don't attract the same thing to you. Now, once you heal, you're gonna attract something else to you. I can guarantee you that. And the reason for that is because life is nothing but lesson after. You're gonna get a lesson on your damn deathbed, goddammit. Whatever your next lesson is, you're gonna attract it and draw it to you. And then whatever the conflict in your next relationship is, that's the next lesson that you're supposed to learn from. You're going to constantly attract whatever the polar opposite of you is. Because in your lifetime, the whole idea is to bring balance to every aspect of your thinking, every aspect of your life and of your character. So if you're all the way on the left, you're going to attract someone that's all the way on the right. And by bumping heads with that person, you're going to first go to the right, and then you're going to find middle ground. Okay? So that means in the beginning of your life, if you was too empathetic and too much of a giver, then it is your life lesson is to learn how to take and allow people to do for you and to be a little more selfish. So when you finally start getting that lesson, you might go too far with it. But that's okay, because you're trying to come from one polarity and one extreme all the way to the other, and eventually you're going to get it just right and find an equal give and take, an equal balance. And if you're a person that has always been selfish and only likes to receive, and you're not really that much of a giver, then it's going to be your life lesson to learn how to be a giver. You might go through a drastic change in your midlife where you give too goddamn much, trying to balance out what that challenge you were born into this world is with. But eventually you're going to come to the middle. You're going to come back to the middle, like India Irie said. Eventually you are going to come to the middle and balance that aspect of yourself out and learn to give and receive equally. That's what life is about. Bringing everything into perfect balance. That's why Siddhartha, who we refer to as the Buddha in Buddhist philosophy, realized that in his pathway in trying to find enlightenment, he realized that it's not about starving yourself to death, and going on these extreme spiritual quests to find enlightenment. All he found was ribs on his bone. He said that it didn't bring him enlightenment. I mean, he did get some spiritual gifts by doing that, but it didn't bring him in true enlightenment. So then he went to the other extreme. Maybe it's not caring about anything and just taking whatever I want, eating whatever I want. Indulgence. Just indulge in everything I want, anything that I want. If I want to have sex, if I want to eat 10 damn bowls of rice, whatever, it just pleasure all the time. Maybe that's it. No, that's not going to bring enlightenment, just satisfying yourself all the time either. He found out that the path to enlightenment was the middle ground. He became enlightened when he found a perfect balance in every aspect of his thinking and of his life. And that's how he became enlightened. It's about balancing every aspect of your character, personality, and thought. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.